Sony made the rounds in an interesting way in the last like a week and a half. Sony CEO and multiple people involved with Sony openly just speaking about, in a weird way, everything. Like they've been talking, they've been very
Yeah, it is a
wordy.
bit odd.
Very, very odd when it
Mm.
comes to Sony because they're now like, we have great working relationships with Kevin Feige. Oh, we love Spider-Man. We can't wait to show you what happens with Venom. Oh, they're definitely going to interact. Like, something is. It feels like something is going on here, like a little
So
bit
the
more.
worst part about it is it was just kind of, it was just telling us what everyone already knew. And
Yeah,
it's like, well, no, we knew that already. It's probably why they're talking about it. It's just like, it's an open secret, just talk about it.
yeah. It got out there, and I mean, they're now more, I guess, acknowledging, I think is the best way to put it, like more acknowledging their partnership with Disney Marvel, which
Yeah.
again comes out weird. And I thought it was interesting that when he was talking about the whole approach to this partnership, that he said, our working relationship is great with Disney and Marvel. And also, we got the entire Marvel universe to work with. I'm like, did he just slightly like confirm some of the things we've been speculating that if Sony's like, hey, could we use like a Luke Cage? They'll be like, sure. I mean, we're not
I
going to
think
do
so.
something with Luke Cage, but you guys can fit him into your thing as long as we approve of the direction. Like, to me, that's how I took some of those quotes because they were very much not just, oh, we have 900 Spider-Man characters, which he did say, but then after that he added, but also the entire Marvel universe now. It's like, like
Mm.
I think definitely once that money started to exchange hands to work on Spider-Man and involve Feige more, it was like, this has got to benefit Sony somewhat more than it does Disney, I would
Yeah.
assume. Like,
They finally gone like, look, we can't just carry on being like, oh, cool, we get to use Spider-Man and that's it.
yeah,
We like, it was great at the time. It's not going to work going forward. We have to, if we both want to do the things we want to do, we have to work together a bit more.
hmm
And that's obviously that's where the money comes in. And of course, once that happens, then you kind of have to work together a bit more and be open to other ideas. So as long as it's good, as long as it ain't like a Morbius or a Venom one. Not that I've seen Morbius, but you can tell from the trailer. Right. As long as it ain't that, I'll be fine.
yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like that whatever plans they got brewing will slowly start to connect everything in some sort of weird way. Like he
Well,
definitely,
didn't they say that No Way Home is? What they said kind of reminded me of what WB said, or WBD now
yeah,
said about Flashpoint, where it's like, oh, everything will be revealed in this movie.
yep,
And it's like, oh, okay, so No Way Home is gonna. Uh, just from that line, is you get the impression that obviously, yes, No Way Home is a multiversal movie. We knew that anyway. Yes,
hmm
we everything that's been said is kind of true, or at least the majority of it's kind of true. So it's like, oh, if you're gonna do that, just make Venom a multiverse movie, and then you can drag him in that way.
right, and
That way, you can keep them separate and then cross over whenever you want.
that was sort of the thing he said. He's like, well, like the interesting part was he says you'll know more once you see Spider-Man No Way Home about what Marvel's and Disney's and Sony's plans are working together. It's like,
Yeah,
so you can already tell that by the time we get Spider-Man No Way Home, by the time that movie ends, we'll have an idea of the like broader Spider-Verse, but then Multiverse of Madness will probably go a little bit more deeper into explaining all the concepts and how far reaching it is. And
yeah,
there was plenty of rumors that seemed to kind of line up with some of the stuff that's like, oh, Doctor Strange is going to end up possibly in the Raimi universe and see an alternate comic accurate version of himself. And then reports were like, oh yeah, no, he's actually wearing a completely comic accurate like 60s Ditko Doctor Strange outfit. It's like that's probably going to fit into that line from Spider-Man 2, I believe. Doctor Strange, oh, that's
yeah,
taken. Like,
yeah.
I,
Now that Remy can actually do it.
yeah, like, I think, the reason they're being so quiet and holding back is because they want this to be a endgame style reveal that when you get
Yeah.
it, it's going to dominate the news from the moment it's announced to the release. It's going to, like, the hype is going to be unreal. And I think that's part of the reason why they're not releasing any of the merch this far out, even though typically they would by now. It's because if they tell you, hey, check out all this stuff and all this great stuff that's happening, it kind of makes some of the other projects a little bit less impressive by comparison. Like,
Yeah, I get that.
it's, oh, okay, well, back to Venom alone and Carnage. It's a cool, I'm excited still, but, you kind of already, like, shown the next step. It's weird, like, which we ran into that scenario with the Spider-Man, like, Far From Home trailer, was it? Yeah, that came out after Endgame, where they had to hold it off till after Endgame came out because they're like, bro, this is spoiler. And then the trailer even had a spoiler warning. Like, they're going to run into that, I think, so. It's.
I've never seen a trailer with a spoiler warning before. What a time. What a time it has been.
What a time indeed. Well,
I say, it will have the Infinity War effect, where they announced it right before Age of Ultron came out. It's just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You take the steam off of the upcoming project, which seems small in comparison to the next thing. So, I mean.
So when do you reckon we're going to get a look at this thing?
July.
Yeah?
I am saying.
Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm saying like the week before July 4th, because typically Spider-Man has lined himself up with July 4th weekend.
True, it has.
And that always seems to be a thing. So if I was them, I would push it right there and then attach it to Black Widow and all that. So it just seems like a no-brainer. But again, who knows what time? Who knows what style of timetable and spoiler avoidance they're working on? So you never know.
Yeah. Because obviously it wasn't going to be yesterday, which was Tuesday. It obviously wasn't going to be today. I don't know where people got that idea from.
Birthdays, man. They did it for Shang-Chi. That means from now on until the end of time, everybody's birthday.
Because they've ever released anything on Tom Holland's birthday, like a trailer.
Yeah.
I know they've done something with him before. I just can't remember if it's a birthday.
He did the fake title reveal, but it wasn't his birthday. Or like people thought it was fake, but it was real. So
clearly marketing. It's like, oh hey, look.
Yeah. Yep.
They haven't told me to delete this post from my Instagram. I guess it's gonna stay.
Oh, it is how it works. So in due time, obviously we're gonna talk more about Spider-Man. When we know more, we'll be back with more. Hopefully something in the next month, because advertising is gonna have to start guaranteed by September. That's their cutoff. They have to get it out before Shang-Chi. So from now till September, any day it could drop. So
you'll probably get a teaser with Widow and then a trailer with Shang-Chi.
That makes sense. That's the optimal way to do it. But